The U.S. military designed buildings like this for World War II jungle environments, but I'm here in the Chihuahuan Desert to learn more from my neighbor, Miss Debbie. This isn't just a house for her. This is about taking care of her family and choosing the best possible structure in a very difficult environment. Let's go take a tour. So this is your farm freezer, basically.
Yeah, this is what I did, and I butchered it myself. You know, I butchered the animal myself, but I just don't have the tools. Yeah, the butchering tools. I really want the butchering tools, so I've been kind of hand doing it, but it's better than nothing. So I got this freezer.
Wow, that looks great.
Yep, and this is yours.
Thank you.
And this freezer, these 2 boxes are for my daughters.
That's awesome.
And so next year it's going to be 8 goat and sheep and goat, and then the following year another big. I mean, this one was about 800 pounds, I say, and then we got about maybe 400 pounds of meat, and then that other one, he's going to be between 13 to maybe 1,500 pounds.
How long is that going to last you?
This is probably going to last a year and a half.
Okay.
And so by the time, but then when next year rolls around, I have all 8 others, sheep and goat. You're not going to be eating all this stuff. And I got 2 turkeys that have to be slaughtered because that one big male, he's sterile.
Okay.
And then his son, I don't want him. I've got 2 others. And I was going to slaughter them at the same time, but I just didn't have enough time because, I had to take that job. People don't realize I'm 67. I'm not no little spring chicken, but tough cookie,
Yeah.
I lived a good life in terms of taking care of myself, pumping iron and all that stuff. How do you think I did what I would do?
Where do you work out?
It's the ranch.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I didn't picture you swinging kettlebells in the middle of the desert.
No, I don't have to. That ranch, man, that keeps you rubbing around with 2
hay bales and
then,
water.
it's manual there. And then, I carried 2 5-gallon buckets full of water, 5 8s of 40.
Yeah, that's a literal farmer carry.
2 and I'm going with it.
Yeah.
Long, 100 feet, 50 feet. Roll them. So this is my little processing room, and we're insulating. We're putting insulating in the walls.
Is this going to be refrigerated, or this is just for cutting?
I'm gonna refrigerate it. I have like those stand-up air conditionings. I'm not gonna refrigerate it. I have lupus, and I've got erythematosus. Raynaud's disease, so my fingers and toes get cold. So it's gonna stay cool, because once we have the door on, all this is gonna be insulated. Back here, when this wall's already insulated on the other side. So we have a stand-up air conditioning. So once I hang the meat, we'll put that in here, close the doors, and I can let them hang for 3 or 4 days. You know that entrance, the first entrance we used to park?
Yeah.
Well, that's where I was going to do my little farmer's market shed.
Okay. Yeah.
Right there by the road, and we're going to put fire pits.
Cool.
And we're going to be roasting, meat and everything for a couple of days on the weekend. Border Patrol passed by. Everybody passed by.
Yeah, you actually have. Yeah, that's true. We have I just filmed the Army driving by.
So they're going to be smelling that, and guess what?
What you have to tell me in advance, because I want to be there when you do the market, the farmers market.
Yeah,
at least the first one.
Exactly.
Is this what you're going to hang the meat off of?
That's what I did.
Okay, so
it's going to be sanded down. Everything is pretty still rough. He's really going to get into, and Kevin's a perfectionist. The drywall is not his thing, but I guarantee you when he's done with it, it's going to look like nothing you imagine.
It already looks pretty good.
Yeah,
especially for a guy that's not a drywaller.
No, he's going to get us right. It's just his way. He's a perfectionist in every which way you can imagine.
So how did you actually hang the?
I tied him.
And how do you get a bull carcass through this door?
We didn't.
You chopped him up.
When we slaughtered him, he was cut in 6 and 6.
Okay.
3 and 3, and we put it through and tied it, and we just tied it.
Gotcha.
I just was never able to get the tools I wanted. I mean, look at what I was working with. That's what
it means business, but it's probably not the most professional tool.
No, it would have been, the pieces would have been nicer.
Yeah, power tools.
Yeah, and this saw, when the battery ran out on this, I need a table saw. I need, the nice things.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and it'd be easier to cut it and get the T-bone and all this, but, I just need, if I can get someone that I feel will do well with the animals and work with me and learn everything I learn and raise my animals, what I really love is gardening. That's my first love. And I experiment with that and fruits and vegetables, and I would have people eating stuff that they just wouldn't. They'd be like, "Boy, how did you get that?" If you didn't realize, you pass that door. If you look down in a bucket, there's a mango tree in there.
In here?
Right
I
there.
do. I saw it. I noticed it growing.
It's a mango tree.
This one.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was a beautiful mango. I got it from Lowe's in Van Horn. Beautiful, it was so sweet. And then when I opened the seed, I saw the thing coming out. So I said, you know what? I'm going to put it in this bucket and bring it in here so it gets some sun and it won't get too much cold. And the sucker's still growing.
Well, if anybody's going to grow a mango in the desert of Texas, it's Miss Debbie.
Yeah, that's my love, man. I watch you out there trying stuff, and I'm like, go for it, Shaun. Go for it. Go for it. Don't give up. This place you can work with it.
You can. It's like what you were saying about the trial and error. You got to just keep on grinding.
It's a school.
Yeah.
It's a school, and treat it like that.
If you remember the first episode with Miss Debbie, she donated some thornless prickly pear to me, but I wanted to give you guys an update on how that cactus is doing. It's mostly good news. I put it in a couple of spots. One right here by the end where we had some space on the cactus row, and you can see it set out some really good-sized new pads, looking really healthy and vigorous, in spite of the best efforts of a very, very hungry rabbit. But most of the cactus, you see, I've cut down all the grass to use as mulch, so you can see that I've got all of this sorghum mulching just one tree. I've learned concentrate my bets. And I got a couple other fun things to show you while I'm here. So you can see the Palo Verde is just doing really well. It's nice and thick. I'll jump in and show you this real fast. So this is my thumb. And that gives you an idea of how big the trunk is. And I got to remember to collect those seeds off the rattle bush. The cactus is down here at the end. I think I have one more squirrel moment for you, which should be this one right here. Okay, for my agave, look at that. We have our first pup. That's from a year ago. I have another pup. I'm trying to remember exactly where it is. It's in one of the agave over here. But I won't totally squirrel moment you. Here it is. No. I lied. I am squirrel momenting you. But here at the end, this is the rest of Miss Debbie's cactus. So you can see the rabbits have been chomping, but even still, we have some pretty good growth. The only thing that's been disappointing has been the fact that I decided to include her cactus in my cardboard cactus taco experiment, and that was just a bomb. It dried out all the cactus, so everywhere that I tried that, nothing grew. I don't regret the cardboard cactus tacos at all. I think it was an intelligent idea, but I just have to be way more diligent about keeping the soil moist. So there are a couple of lone survivors. I have this other guy right here. Luckily, cactus are really easy to propagate and spread. We clone them with the pads, so although I currently have fewer pads than Miss Debbie gave me, in the near future, near being plant time, so another year or two, we'll have more pads than she gave me, and then we'll be able to grow and multiply them. You were telling me about what you did before you came out here. What was your background?
Oh, I sold commercial real estate off and on in the good times on the Washington metropolitan area, some in Richmond, Virginia, where I initially started at 19. And in between that, when the down times, I would manage restaurants like Burger King. That's why I was able to go down to there and get a job and I'm the oldest one in there Subway, and I can run circles around them suckers. And I'm
not surprised. You got plenty of energy.
Yeah, I would have more. Once I finish this place, I am laser focused on getting this done. I am not allowing, I look at a situation down the road and I know it's going to cause me a problem, I come up with a solution. And what I have, my back, my strength, I said, okay, I'm going to use that. Quick money, but it ain't so quick. But I ain't giving up. And as you see, we started the plumbing. I've got to meet the plumber on Tuesday because it's too much back and forth with him to get the rest of the parts. But the plumbing for the sink, there's a sink here, and this butcher block corner. This butcher block goes in the corner there.
Okay.
And the sink.
Move it.
And this is the sink. One.
Okay. Yeah.
Sink,
Nice big sink.
Sit right here. Ice machine here. And that one is those two refrigerators. One goes there. One has like a water thing, spigot to it, and the other one just that regular one standing up there. And then same kind of butcher block, but 3x5 center island here.
Cool. Okay.
And then Kevin's gonna build the cabinets, and I have a countertop, propane stove, and an oven, convection oven.
What is, I got a bunch of questions. So is there anything that can be done with this? Because I'm sure this is the objection to a Quonset hut, is that you don't have straight walls.
Yeah.
So is there any way to use this space?
Yeah, it's storage.
Is it?
Yeah, all this, whatever the plumbing doesn't hinder, all this is storage, man.
How do you get back here?
Let me show you.
Okay.
Come on down. So we got top and bottom, it's 2 sets, the length of the building. Storage back here, we might not have much up to here because this is where a lot of the big plumbing is going, but you still have the whole top. But each one, this room, this is how you would enter.
Oh, there
here.
you go. Yeah, just a little gap.
Yeah, you'd enter through here. I got a little door. He put lights in here, as you can see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now what we've been doing is sealing the bolts and using silicone for the edges. I still have to get somebody to come in and silicone all up and down. And then later on, after I do some research on the foam, because I'm not into putting just foaming for foaming's sake. Next thing you know,
well, it's expensive. You really want to think that through.
Not only that, it's the what's in it. Whether or not it could break apart and you're breathing that stuff in.
Yeah.
I got to do my homework on that a little bit more. So anyway, so all that storage up and down, all that storage. And then...
I was going to ask you about the plumbing. What are you going to do for water here? Because you don't have a well.
Not yet, no. Just like Mike, I'll just get a 2,500 gallon tank, halfway fill that up. And until later on, the next project, this is why I keep going. Because not only because I want to make money, no. After I get enough money, I can get a well. Either down there, there's one down there, I could probably get it, but I'm one of them cattlemen. Anyways.
You're on the same rough road and debt keeps you stuck in neutral, burning money on interest while the warning lights flash. You wouldn't ignore engine trouble, don't ignore this. PDS Debt has already helped hundreds of thousands of people take back the wheel and get out of debt. And today, they're sponsoring this episode. Whether you're struggling with credit cards, personal loans, or medical bills, PDS Debt has a custom plan for you. There's no minimum credit score required, and if I was in a situation where I needed debt help, I would use PDS Debt. They go beyond the numbers to understand your unique financial situation and to craft a custom plan tailored just for you. They're A+ rated from the Better Business Bureau, and they boast thousands of 5-star reviews, including on Google and Trustpilot. Don't keep paying more interest than you need to. Get back in the driver's seat in 30 seconds. Get your free personalized assessment at pdsdebt.com/dustups. Again, that is pdsdebt.com/dustups. And now, back to the episode. Are you going to be able to catch rainwater off the side?
Hello. That's like drains, let me tell you. When it rains, the water, look at that. All of that, they're all drains.
Yeah.
When we go out there, I'll show you. That thing comes down and rolls. And I watch it. I say you can dig, bury, straight in.
Awesome.
Drains. This is the second floor.
Climbing up. I got stabbed in the Achilles from a cactus the other day, and my foot is really weak.
Whoa. Okay.
I assume this is where stairs are going?
Yeah, that's where stairs are going. But I'm doing things in order of, Kevin hasn't come up here yet to finish up the lighting and the wiring.
Yeah.
So the downstairs is going to get finished first. And once he's getting ready to go up there, then I buy all the materials for the stairs. But as you see, we have a split HVAC system, this split thing, we call it split.
You say you have an upstairs and downstairs unit?
Yeah, well, there's one going to be here, one of the big units are going to be there, and a big one's going to be there, and one's going to be my mom's room, it's going to heat and cool everything down here through vents. But all these open rooms, like this open room, that one's, and how we're going to do that? That big fan.
Okay.
So that's going to move the air around, you know. Up there, it's going to be pretty warm, but those units are, unless we need to use it, you really don't really need to use upstairs.
Yeah, that's just burning money.
Exactly. You just, you know, you just stay down here. It stays pretty cool.
So what's the plan for up here?
That's a deck, inside deck. My mom's got a lot of grandkids and great-grandkids. So the purpose of that is to finish it off, have a big screen TV, and those, you know, chairs that sit chairs and then turn to beds, you know, have 10 or 15 of them up here.
Okay.
And then there's a community bathroom here to service anybody who's just up here.
So it's short-term people storage.
Yeah. Short-term.
Cool. So this way, yeah, that way you can just turn on the HVAC unit when you need it. You turn it off when you don't.
Exactly. A split system. You do it as, you know, each one works separately.
The thing that surprises me up here is the headspace. Like I would have expected it to feel cramped, but where you've put the walls, like you can walk comfortably, and it's
actually because Kevin's pretty tall, so he was. That's a bedroom suite. So it's a bedroom and a shower and everything in there. And then this whole area here, it could be for somebody who's staying with my mother, or everybody have their little living room and a little office, whatever, up here. I mean, I just built it this way. I mean, I'm not going to stay here. I want to be on my ranch. That daggone thing's cost me 25 grand. This is some serious wood. You seen that? I mean, and people talk, why did it split? I said, this wood is not going nowhere. Talking about these logs.
The banister.
So I left them the way I was. We're sanding them down, and then we're going to varnish it. But I wanted to leave it so you could see the natural beauty of it. Old. This wood has been sitting here since 2015, outside in the rain and everything else. Okay? I don't know if you could see it. Look at this. And I don't know if we have any here. A piece of log, you could see what that log looks like cut. Let me show you. Oh, here. Look at this. This is what this is.
Made out of?
This is it. All of these.
So what made you pick that as a material for the walls? I wouldn't have had any idea what to start with.
Actually, I didn't. I bought it initially to build a 1,100 square foot log cabin here, and a 700 square foot log cabin down there for me, like a loft. And with all the disasters I had, the wood just sat there, right there. I'll tell you in the corner over here, and people were stealing it.
Really?
Yeah, I was stealing it. Mike told me, oh, that's no good. You can try to make your money back, sell it. No, I bought it. I'm going to keep it. I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Eventually,
that's a good reason to make it out of log cabin, or make it out of timber.
Yep. Look at the little piece. So you can imagine what one of those long pieces weigh.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
It's not light, is it?
No, it's not light.
And then on top of that, right, the split, you got the wood split. Look where it stops. This wood is going nowhere.
That's the official summary.
Oh, yeah. This is going to have to be a lot of, what do you call it, finishing work. Go back and tap down, because the ones going to the top are these logs. And these are just as tough, okay, and heavy and thick. And then we have the pieces that they cut off of that going on the top of these, going up to the top.
Oh, I get. Okay, I see how the water storage or the water.
Yep.
See, you fold it over the lip so you don't have to worry about any water splashing off.
Okay, so you see, when the water comes down here, you've got drains.
Yeah, no, this is...
Literally, I mean, it just goes here when it comes down. Now, of course, I have to put like 2 covered front porches, but these drains, man, you get some good rain, you had some serious water.
Yeah, I bet you're not sleeping at night when it's pouring on that.
Probably not. Probably not.
Happy problems.
But you know what though? I grew up in the Caribbean. Well, I didn't grow up, but as a child, they had these things, not like this, but the corrugated steel roofs, and it wasn't lined up. There was nothing. It was just when the rain came down, shra. So for us, the sound is peaceful, even though it's loud because people are not used to it, but that's what we grew up with.
Yeah.
So for us, it's like, whoa.
Back home.
Back home and you're sleepy. I don't care how much noise it is. It just feels right, you know? It's no joke. These are drains. They direct the water. Beautiful,
Very cool.
You know? And everybody, oh, look at all the cracks. I said, hey, that's antique. That's antique. And
Those are character marks.
Exactly. And this wood is going, hit that wall.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Hey guys, quick update from last week. We're doing t-shirts to help Dustups dig a water well. My goal was 20 t-shirts, and you wouldn't believe how much money we've raised so far. My goal was to hit $2,000 for the entire thing. It's a $40,000 well. I didn't know what to expect. So far from t-shirts and public-facing donations, we're at $6,000. And including a private anonymous donor, the total of everything combined, including supers that you guys have left on YouTube, is more than $18,000. I saw one person leave a comment about how trite it is that people say they're overwhelmed with gratitude. I don't care if it sounds trite. I'm incredibly thankful and overwhelmed and grateful. So to those of you that have made donations, to those of you that have bought t-shirts, $5, $1, all of those things are adding up. So just sincerely thank you. It's very overwhelming, but I really appreciate the support. That the t-shirts are available through January 11th. That is a limited edition. I'm never doing it again. 100% of these funds that arrive in the Dustups bank account are going to dig the water well right here.
And look at the beautiful view that she's going to have. She can have a little porch here, and she could live out the rest of her days.
Yeah.
Her mom.
Well, we should talk about that. What is this house for? What's
her.
the why?
It's her.
For your mom?
Yeah. For her to have live out the rest of her life. I mean, I'm fighting with the disease and trying all kinds of herbal remedies and doing research and trying everything we can. So at least when she goes, it'll be in a rocking chair and facing that mountain. Yeah. Peaceful, instead of losing your mind. It's horrible.
Did I tell you my mom has dementia?
Really?
Yeah, she has advanced dementia. She's pretty close to the end now.
Well, I didn't take that.
Yeah.
They said my mom had stage 4 how many years ago? I started her on some stuff to take out all the poisons from the stuff they're spraying, all the poisons from the shots. And we've been working with some herbal teas and things my sister's been brewing up. And I'm finding a lot of the problems that these people are having and we're having is because of parasites. My mom, she goes and comes more, goes, no, she's not going as much anymore as far as, but she got weak from that dementia medication because it makes you want to sleep and lay down. But it does help with the symptoms and so on. But I think my mom's problem right now is the damage that it did to her brain and trying to get her brain now to go back to remembering and learning things that she was doing before. But she was stage 4 back in 2020, 2021.
Oh my goodness.
All right, and look at, my mom can move around. She can talk to you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's... Hey, Mom? Yeah. How are you feeling right now? A little chilly, but you still got your little beans together? You feeling confused?
No.
86. And
Wow.
This is Shaun. Is the guy that did the video
Hello.
for me.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You see what I mean?
I'm coming up.
Yeah? Good.
Just hang on.
You can't ask for more than that.
Yes.
So I keep fighting. I keep fighting, keep looking, keep fighting, and keep looking. This is why I'm 67 and people like half my age can keep up.
I agree. I've been around you long enough. I see the way you move. You're doing something right.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point. My father used to say, failure for you is not an option. Yes, Dad. And I've never forgotten that. That's what I teach my 2 daughters. But anyway, this is the project. It's not cheap. If you have, you're going to have
Well,
to
it doesn't look cheap. I mean,
you're going to have to.
it feels, it just being in here, I can feel the temperature coming through the concrete because it's so thick. The walls, they look incredibly sturdy. Like there's nothing rickety or half-baked about this.
No, it's not. And it's quite, this is the HVAC system, this, so what do you call it, the mini split. So that goes outside, and then you have the 3 units. See the size of the units? I mean, they ain't small.
No, they look like they're ready for the desert.
Oh, yeah. 3 mini splits. Yeah, they're all controlled.
The remote controls.
Remote.
So I have to ask you, because these rooms look relatively tight. So are these more processing rooms, or is this is your water heater closet?
All right, this is a washer and dryer.
Okay.
Laundry room. Here is the community shower. It's going to be like a little 36 by 36 shower stall.
That's a generous size.
Toilet, sink. And then there's going to be enough room here eventually to be able to put, I want to put a walk-in jacuzzi for her. You can have that go and sit in there. And that's the laundry room right here. That is another bedroom with a shower, with a full bathroom for caretaker or somebody who wants to look after her.
Yeah.
To, come in and if I can find someone who knows a little bit about this kind of thing that could, for room and board and a little stipend, stay here and be her companion. And then, on my days off, man, they have their days off and they're trustworthy, I'll jump on it.
Well, hey, let me put the camera on you, but, or say, if there's a viewer in the audience that's interested, how do they contact you?
Through you.
Okay.
Yeah,
leave comment or email howdy@dustupsranch.com.
Okay, cool. That's nice. Yeah, that would be wonderful. And because that's what I'm looking for. Someone, maybe they're a little bit down on their luck, didn't have a place, but they had good education in healthcare and stuff. And it's tough nowadays. It's really, really tough nowadays. And once I can get someone to help me with her, keep her companion and everything, and another person there, ain't no stopping me.
Well, I already believe it, but...
Oh, boy, I tell you what, get out the way.
There you go.
I'll be rolling.
So this whole thing's literally for your mom and for when your family comes to visit.
Right, and then she goes, then it's just a family guest house kind of, for everybody to, come and hang out. I don't want anybody on my ranch.
That's Debbie's place.
My spot.
Not Sharon.
Yeah, I'm not sharing that, But, if anybody wants to, in the family that shows interest, I'll teach them. The biggest cost is, of course, the wiring.
Yeah.
And the plumbing.
Yeah, you don't, depends on, I guess, your time frame, but some things are better outsourced and some things.
Yeah, well,
I can slap the paint on.
Yeah, well, this thing here, it's got to be that you got to outsource this.
I would never spend this much money on concrete and then try to figure it out on my own.
I know.
Sometimes the stakes are too high.
Again, I'm not from here, and I didn't know. So that's when, after the concrete is when I realized the money was being eaten into, and then I looked at the price of things, and I was like, ugh, you can do this yourself. You did it before, because I used to do raw land and some construction with some developers and builders. So I just went back to my old school and I started shopping around, trying to find something cheaper, that could work. And that's how I did. I put it together that way. And again, I couldn't pay an architect. What they charge? Of course, I did. I sold real estate and I was involved in this land, development, construction, and that sort of stuff. So I was able to draw the plans myself. It was kind of hard working with the Quonset Hut.
Sure, it's not the easiest space to work with.
No, yeah, and it's got this weird configuration. But I made, I put it on paper and Kevin made it happen. Kevin put it together. He made it work. So
then you're still doing your research for what you're going to do for the installation?
Yeah, I've got this one guy who he said he's got the equipment to do it, but I'm looking for, this material here, he said where I got it from is...
The radiant barrier?
Yeah, it's really what they were using in the space station, part of it was. And so it works pretty nicely. Her room doesn't have any walls. It just has this.
Yeah.
And it's holding the heat in. Okay, so it's not a bad thing. It will work for down here, but like later on, I may not insulate foam those, because this is going to be the storage, and the sun hitting that sucker, boy.
Yeah.
You put your hand on it, it feels so nice and warm. The one thing I can say about the material, I don't know what kind of material they used for this. Well, when it came, it was 90 to 100 degree weather, and it was sitting out here. I sat on it, and my butt didn't burn.
Really?
But no,
Wow.
it didn't conduct the heat that way.
Interesting. Okay,
So-
I would have expected to burn.
No, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But I was able to sit on it. I said, oh wait, but my pants, the sun was hitting my pants. It was burning my legs.
Oh,
So that's how hot it was.
Yeah.
But that thing doesn't conduct the heat in that fashion.
that's so interesting.
I don't know what kind of material it is. I know it, it's some kind of mixture. But it does. You can sit on that in 110 degree weather.
Yeah.
And not burn you. So the sun comes in this way in the morning time. It's beautiful. You sit out there and have a cup of coffee. Oh my goodness! And this is the hottest time of the day for the front door, and that's why I have this.
So the sun's setting like over there?
Yeah.
Over here? Oh, okay. So you have this, because I was worried that you had this big metal wall facing the western sunset.
No, there's no wet. No, the metal is that way and that way.
Right. So when the sun's setting, it's just
Hitting the wood, rising on the wood and setting on the wood.
amazing.
That's why I kind of put it the way
You
I
thought
put
through
it.
this.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Cool.
Just a little bit. And this is like, I love this door. Everybody likes the door. Oh, you didn't ask me why I don't have windows.
Why don't you have windows?
I didn't have windows because we live in Sierra Blanca in the desert. And if you know anything about the dust, alrighty, so I only have two places to worry about the dust. Entering here and there. Other than that, nothing. P.S., we're in here, and does it look dark to you?
No, it's comfortable.
No, it's really amazing.
Yeah.
People think that, it's going to be dark in it. No.
Well, I don't care. My opinion is the way I'm designing my camp is if you want to experience the outdoors, you can go outside.
The point is, it's very bright. Even I turn all the lights on, I put them on because I want you to be able to videotape. Okay, but it's not that bad.
No, it's not. I didn't walk in and think, oh, it's dark in here.
Yeah, it's gloomy. No, it never is. It
Yeah.
never is. And even with this,
Where did you get this door? Because it looks sturdy.
it's handmade.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's handmade by this guy in El Paso, and these doors cost like $5,000, but I got it from him cheaper than that.
Nice.
But it's all everything. I did homework, man. You can on this door, you can't see in, but
Yeah, I know. I had to.
Yeah, you
like,
can't
am I
see
going?
in.
I was
Yeah.
wondering if I was at the correct door when I was
It
knocking.
doesn't matter. But the point is, everybody's thinking it was going to look so horrendous, and it don't have any windows, and even the sheriff was like, I asked him, are you going to come in here with a vacuum cleaner and clean? All I have to worry about is the dust from this area here, because these are the two weakest points in this as far as air and everything coming in. So that's all I got to worry about.
I told my wife when I started my project that I was not a neat freak, but as soon as that dust started coming in my cabin,
boy.
twice a day, every day.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You
It
can't-
gets
there's
into
no winning.
And the dust is like powder.
Yeah.
It's like powder.
We
So
call it moon dust.
Yeah, it's like my mom, when she first came, when she's in her 70s, she took the dust and she went like this, and it changed her complexion. She said, this could be base.
pig. Yeah.
And it somehow,
It's that fine.
it has a good smell to it.
Yeah.
I think it's talcum.
Well, there's a talc mine not far from here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's in the dust.
Yeah.
But anyway, the thing is, that's why I don't have the doors. And as you can see, with the height, you don't need it.
No.
I've got just this, and I've got that sliding glass door, and it does. I'm happy. She shouldn't have any problem with, at nighttime, man. You put on these lights and everything. Christmas tree in here.
Yeah.
And he hasn't even finished. I've got more lights going up here, and more lights going all along there.
I should ask you about your electrical system. It is on grid, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to have a backup. Kevin says I think it's 8,000 or 9,000. I can't remember for the backup system.
Yeah.
For everything. So, but that's after. So it's going to be in there. The grading the property graveling and fencing, probably 15 more thousand outside. I've got 10 or 12 pomegranate plants that are growing. I'm going to put 5 out here. I got them from a farmer who I get my hay from in Esperanza. And the one he has is about 40 feet tall and going out to about 35 feet. I mean,
Pomegranate?
Pomegranate.
That's wild.
You should see the tree.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
You just take some cuttings?
Cuttings, nothing. I got room from seed. I got 10 buckets. Plants this, 100 plants this high and everything else. So
Yeah.
if they look all pretty good, I'll give you a couple.
Please. Yeah, I'd love them.
You can put a hammock in them.
I'll take all you give me. We've had a lot of success with transplanting, and it's...
Well, that grows in Esperanza, 30 foot tall and 40 foot. I mean, you should see the tree.
Yeah.
Covered his whole house.
Okay.
You know, and I said, when he gave me the seed, the seeds, I said, I want that thing. And they grew. The only thing is those bloody dove, me and them fighting like, boy, they get in there and pull this out, but every time they clip a branch, a thing grows 2 more.
They're just pruning it for you.
Yes, that's what I said. But you know what? The boy, if I wasn't working, I'd be like target shooting. I'd be target shooting. My dog would be like, ooh, no.
Did you ever doubt that you might be able to finish?
No. With my father telling me my whole life, failure is not an option, that question is inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Are you kidding me?
We just had family movie night. I missed out this trip, so I was bummed. They all watched Princess Bride.
Oh, yes, it's inconceivable. It's loose tongue. But anyway, that's it, you know, and God is good. And I
Amen to that.
He's good. And the one thing I know, Shaun, without a doubt in my life, the way you get blessed is everything you do, be selfless in it. Because ultimately, when you do for others, it comes around. Somehow or other, you get what you want. In a marriage, in anything, business, life, that's what happens. No ulterior motives, nothing for you. Just do it for somebody else. My mom. Even if she lives in here and lives a year or a few months, I know she's happy. And she goes, I can say, well, I can't talk to her anymore after she's gone. I know what I did. Busted my butt. I got a busted knee. But I tell you, I braced that sucker up. Let's roll. Hibbly hobbly. But I'm going with it.
Keep on marching.
I keep on marching. Don't give up.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't give up. And remember that. Selflessness. You do, test it. Test it out. Do something where there's nothing in it for you. And then watch and see what happens.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, watch. That's what God wants anyways. The creator, the universe. Selflessness is the key to their success.
I got to ask you about the papayas because
They didn't make it.
They didn't?
No.
Oh, that's
And
too
why
bad.
didn't they make it? Because my mom came and I didn't have the time to focus on those things like I should
Well,
have.
I think you prioritized correctly.
Well, I was so tired, you know.
Yeah.
I had to run with her and everything else. But I did, all the figs made it. The one persimmon made it. And all those pomegranates that I planted, they made it. And but it's hard. It's really hard because it's not automated and I can't flip a switch. Even going to get the water, I mean, it's like, literally, I have 4 jobs. I got my mom, I got this, I got the ranch, and I got that job. I'm 67. I get 4 hours sleep a day.
Whew.
On the 5 days I have to go there.
yeah.
Today is my day off, and tomorrow is my day off. And these 2 days are filled with this, trying to go get water, as you see the Humvee out there.
Yeah.
And things in town, in Fabens, supplies for the ranch, for the house, and I'm meeting the plumber. So it's go, 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 go. I'm off from that job, but I'm not off from any of the others. So That's why I said, you know what I'm going to do? I grew it. It grows. I know that. So guess what? Once I get all this stuff pushed aside and I can get that help, get out of my way.
There you go.
I am going to have all that stuff. Look at Mango.
It's off to a good start.
Oh, yeah. He's going to stay right here and get that big until I can get a nice greenhouse set up.
Yeah.
You know, the pomegranates, I'm going to put 5 out here, and I'm going to strategically place them, all right, at 5s because they grow big, and have it to where they're automated water, you know, for them. But they love this kind of climate. I'll probably have 3 back there in the ranch, give you 2.
Thank you.
But I'll wait till next year when they get bigger and everything else, and you can come get them. But you'll love it. Just make sure you place them where they're gonna have the room, because they come from a mama that's got some woohoo. Yeah, it's gonna cover everything, so you just can't put them anywhere.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't know if that'll be a good episode. I might want to actually go visit that pomegranate tree. That's the biggest pomegranate I've ever heard of.
Oh, wait a minute, you see it? Yeah, it's his name is Wayne Stratton. That's where I get my hay.
All right.
Yeah, and they gave me a big old box full of pomegranates, and I said to Aldo, I said, "But where's the tree?" He said, "That's it." I said,
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
I have one in my yard. It's about this tall.
It depends. I mean, I don't know if what about the type of it? You don't know, because it may have.
It's a sour and it's a improved variety.
Well, there again, I don't know. What he has is natural or original, whatever it is. That's a treat.
Yeah.
Let me give you your stuff, though.
Yeah. Please.
Let me give you your stuff. Yeah.
Wow, color on those is good too.
Yeah. And this piece here is the piece run along the back.
Oh, backstrap?
Yeah, right here. Right here. I took some of this and I marinated, and I've been making sandwiches out of it. You talk about soft.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, thank you for this. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I did bring my cooler though. You told me in advance, so
Good,
I'll
good.
give it a good. I'll bring it home safely.
Good. You'll enjoy it. I mean, I'm not a perfect butcher. I think there's like a little piece along the back of it. You might have to, once you wash it off.
I'll send it back to the store.
Just take this off.
Oh, the silver skin?
Yeah, that's it. Everything else is cut up though.
Okay.
Just slice it
Beautiful.
up yourself. You ain't got to get things in nowhere. Just wash it and throw it out, season it, and cook it.
I can do that. Well, thank you for the tour.
Well, you're welcome so much, and thank you. And I hope somebody sees it that likes old ladies and helps us out.
Miss Debbie's awesome. I want to keep following her journey, opening her farmer's market, seeing her finish the build. If you want to learn more about her experience and get to see her ranch that she was talking about the entire episode, check this one out.